everyone. I am Trudy from Journal Journeys 51, and thank you for visiting my channel. This is going to be a flip through of my most recently completed personal junk journal. I've used a cereal box as the cover and decorated it sort of mixed media style with napkins and collaging and paint and stenciling, and yeah, I like the way it came out. I like it pretty well. It did have 3 signatures, but I pulled the middle one out because it was way too full. So let's go ahead and flip through. This covers the months January through April. And I mentioned in my last video that I intended this first signature to be my personal junk journal for however long it lasted. But I decided I really prefer, for what I call my personal junk journals, I prefer a hardcover. So I instead made it the first signature of this. As I mentioned, I did have a 3rd signature, but I pulled it out because it was way too full. So anyway, so I do a variety of things. I like to, found items, write about that. I like to take pictures, especially on my morning walk, fabulous views. I tried for a while to sort of journal every day, and that just doesn't work for me because I just don't have that much happening every day. But I gather ephemera wherever I go, and then try to put it together on a page. Sometimes I write about it, and sometimes I just sort of put it in there and try to make it look attractive or interesting. I take photos. That's one of my cats. And then I just try to decorate it and make it interesting both to make and to see. This is just ephemera in this tuck spot and a photo. This folds way out. I'm going to try to be creative in how I do things. These are actually my favorite style pages, which is just kind of a lot of stuff, maybe covering multiple days, talking about different things. Here's another 2 that I like. Covers the days the 23rd through the 25th. Those are fun to do, and I think fun to look at. My daughter and I like to go to movies and then out to eat afterwards. I do make them sort of, what's the word, where you can, my mind goes blank when I do videos, interactive. So you can pull things out and reach into things. I have a pen pal, and she sends beautiful works of art, and these are some of hers from our recent exchange. We do challenges with each other, and when I do an exchange that I might be giving something away, like a postcard exchange with a collage group, I will sometimes take pictures of what I've sent out just to have a record of what I've done. You can tell this is around Valentine's Day, of course. I almost always have a page or 2 of wine labels. This is a sort of a private page dealing with some health things. It's a little collaged corner there. And I even save, my laboratory tickets. It's kind of ridiculous how what all I save, but it's fun. This is a card I got from a clothing company, and I thought it was cute, so I used it. And I just love this picture. I thought the word zest worked well for her because she just looks like she has a real zest for life. So sometimes I make a page of just a picture that I like from a magazine. Here's another page with lots of stuff in it that I like quite a lot. Again, sort of interactive in that you can open things up and pull them out. I always have pictures of my cats. Only two pictures this time, which is unusual. There's another work of art from my pen pal. She knows I like cats. Here's a little collage I made from packaging of various things and tea tickets. And I wrote again about how I feel very lucky to live in a beautiful place, and I love taking photos and using them when it's especially pretty. There's a little card I got from the same clothing company. I thought, well, it says make a wish. I think I will make a wish. So I wrote about my wish on that card. There's a note from a friend. It's a collage I made just from things that were on my desk or within arm's reach, and talked about how much I love collage. So that is the first signature. Pulled the other one out, and then I was able to go on a road trip to visit my sister in California, and of course I gathered all kinds of ephemera, and the next pages are about that. This is kind of funny. That was my view out of my hotel window. Starbucks bag with some additional brochures that didn't fit on the pages. I wrote a little more about our days, what we did. Gathered again lots of ephemera. We attended this great concert and wrote about that. One reason I was there was to do a lot of assisting my sister with some offloading, downsizing, and we were just, boy, did we really worked. And I came across this little thing that says women workers. I thought, well, that fits. And these were friends and neighbors of hers that we got together with for various reasons. We did take a fun overnight trip to Gold Country in California, and so the next few pages are about that. Happened to be raining quite a bit, but we still had a wonderful time. Had breakfast in this hotel that's been around since 1859 or something like that. I sometimes also purchase postcards in areas where we go. That's that and these two. We had this darling, cozy little cottage that we got to stay in. And we even had an actual fireplace so we had a real fire. Since it was raining, we had a fire in our fireplace that night, played games, read. It was really fun. And so this is some leftover ephemera from the trip. And then back at home, I just noted Earth Day, made this little cluster down here. And for my last page, I documented some movies that my daughter and I saw. We met my husband for dinner at this local pub. And then more recently, the three of us attended the movie The Amateur, and I wrote about that. And that is it. It's really full. There's a few more empty pages, but only a couple of days left of April, so I'm ready to start a new one. As you see, it's quite large. I may do a closure, or I may not. All my journals eventually end up on a bookshelf, and I can squeeze this in. Then there won't be any bumps sticking out. So thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate your stopping by. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.